Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna go out how to use the app.
Yeah. Right there
Now,
below.
yep.
Yeah.
You come in here, you put your name in, you load the app. This one's the Spin Invite app. Now, this app, the purpose of this app is super simple. It's just simply to invite people. That's it. So if you've been using your email, use your email. If you've been using your wallet, use your wallet. I've been using my wallet. All right. So you come here, generate your link, spin for me in DreamPlay. Now, usually this kind of a mini training. Usually, what I like to do first is I like to do something like this. I usually like to do how you been, um, messaging ask to ask you to do favor. And there's different ways you could do this. Launched a project, need to spend for think that's 5 minutes. Points. Now, by tomorrow, what I'm gonna do is I'll have, and I wanted to do it today, but I'll have a bot that you can just come over here and plug the information and plug the message in the bot, right? And by doing that, then it'll help you to generate different messages so the messages don't sound too generic. Messages sound kind of human. Right? So I'm gonna reprogram that bot. I got a bot that bot has thank you. That bot has uh some of the information before we updated or updated it, and it has not passed the things and everything in there. So I'm gonna update the app today for you. But then all you gotta do is you just come here and I'll make the bot available. So all you gotta do is just go type in the bot and it'll give you different things you can send out. Thanks. To spinning. So I'm gonna take out this part. For us, people don't necessarily like to join stuff, spin to win tokens. All right. All right, let me see. I'll take that out. All right, so with that, and just in case somehow copy this, just in case somehow, because I'm doing it on my laptop, not really sure if it's going to work with the laptop. Some select supporters. We'll put in here cuz for this batch. Now I'm going to try importing this list. Now, this is just giving the batch a name so you can find the name of the batch. It's not necessarily the first person you want to invite, right? So
Hey,
click on start.
hey Jamal, are you putting real people in this demonstration?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, you probably want to, you're missing a V in the word converted. Just to,
Converted or, oh, man, thank you, brother.
you
Where
got it.
is that? get
Third
points
line,
that
third line at the
uh,
end.
converted. You know what?
People
Key
could think
thing.
it's you mean concerted.
Yeah, yeah. Let me see. I thank you for catching that for me real quick. Oops. Uh, you know what? I'm gonna send it just like that. At least it looked human, right? Made an error in the spell. All right, so I'm gonna send it just like that. Now you could share on Facebook X. Now I'm not sure if you share on Facebook if it goes directly to your page on Facebook. You know, I usually recommend unless you got people that follow you and stuff, it's usually best to send messages directly to people, right? Not kind of spam on your Facebook page because people typically join Facebook and these kind of things for the social aspect of it, right? So, but WhatsApp, SMS Messenger is more personal, right? And so, again, I'll show you an example with that bot I built in a little bit, so you see. And I'll just upgrade a bot for you so you can use it based on all the new stuff we got, right? Excuse me. Send by WhatsApp. Now, this is what I need to see. I always allow WhatsApp to open links. Just type, okay, let me just say, okay, open WhatsApp. So let's see if it opens it up, or if I got to do continue WhatsApp web, or let me see how this works. So this part we learn this part together, family. Okay, here goes WhatsApp. Looks like it might be opening. Okay. Log in with phone number. See if I can scan this QR code. I think because I had that WhatsApp web on before, but let me see what was asking me to do. Settings. Yeah, link devices. Right, link devices. All right. What just happened
Jamal,
when did it move? Okay. This.
Jamal,
Yep.
you wanna link your WhatsApp here on your laptop?
Zaza, your voice is so beautiful and so quiet. It's hard to hear. Come a little closer. Come a little closer, Zaza.
I
Um,
am probably maybe it's the volume on my phone.
yeah, might be yours, might be mine. Let's see if it is loaded. It says it's loading the chat, so let me see how that's gonna work.
Okay.
Well, can you say again what you're saying? I didn't hear you before.
No, I just wanted to assist you on linking it, but I see that you got it.
Oh, good. All right. Well, thank you. Can you guys see my can you see my screen right here?
Yep, we
Yes, we
see it
can.
clearly.
You can you see the list of people?
Yep.
All
Yes.
right. All
And so
right.
you can
So
just check a box, right?
there's a box. One. So this is key because this makes life super easy. Why is that? And I'll explain to you what the benefit is here. See, it allows me to load 5 at a time. Right? It doesn't allow me to load a whole lot more yet. But I can send that message just like that. Uh, they got it. Now let me just check here. But what you wanna see on here is that I just sent the message. Game Master got the same message. Wife got the message. Sent it to Shane. Sent it to this dude. Sent it to my buddy here. Right. See, so the message came to this dude. Now we gonna get we'll be able to get jiggy, right? And have like different ways you can do it. So it says total invites, see leaderboard. or start another push. So I'm going to start another push. I'll see leaderboard again. Invite push. My referral link. My message is right in here. Select here. Keep using cuz it's a good dude. Cuz is a good cuz. This right here. Now I'll tell you why I do it this way. Because and on the phone, I believe on the phone is easier. I just think that maybe because I'm using a laptop is a little more cumbersome, but it's really the same process on the phone anyway you look at it. Right. So maybe I'll do the phone.
It's spread out when you're on the laptop, but when you're on the phone, it's just straight up and down, north, south.
Okay. Turn on my WhatsApp, turn on my message faster. I don't need it right this minute. Skip that right this minute. Back. Maybe I have to come back to this one because I want the whole call be my page is loading. All right, so you got the idea for the first one. Okay. Why is this important, family? Because I'm going to show you something. Even just you see right here with 20 spinners. Okay. Or let's even use this number 144. I like that number for fences. Okay. I believe we have 1,100 citizens who have responded. Can you see the calculator? I don't know if it's showing or not. Can you see my calculator on the screen or not?
Yep.
Yep. You say you can or you cannot?
What do you see? What?
Well, yeah, I got the calculator and everything on my screen showing up, right?
Yeah, it says
I got
DreamPlay Momentum, and then it's 16,800 / 19,530.
Right.
680.
Okay. Yep.
Right. Yep. But I was wondering if you could see I got a calculator that's open as well. So.
Oh, I see. No, we don't. I don't see the calculator. I see just what you were displaying. So you was thinking that it was showing over it.
Yeah, because basically when I shared the screen, it shared Google. I shared Chrome, right? And so outside of Chrome, let's see if this connects. Outside of Chrome, anything that comes above that screen, it doesn't show up. Okay. So I wasn't sure if you could actually see the calculator or not. That's what I want to show you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So no, we didn't see it.
Okay, no worries. Like you probably can't see my MetaMask popping up either. Okay. So what the invite app does, it turns everybody here into, a Superman and Superwoman. Okay, what I mean by that? Yeah, laptop is being a little slow. Okay, now I'm connected. You can spin over here as well. Okay. You guys know how to look at your leaderboard, spins, networks, all that kind of stuff. The city map, my spins. Okay. So the main thing that you wanna understand is that as people spin here, you got points. Okay. So the people that are winning are spinning, but they also have a bunch of people spinning on their team as well. Okay. They got a bunch of people spinning on their team. Now, this is 43 direct joins. Okay. And we're gonna keep pushing this out, and I'll help you to understand something here that's as important. Now, on this particular system, we have over 1,100 people that have come and spun. 1,100 people have come and spun. If you haven't played with this, play with this screen, by the way, just come over here and play with this a little bit, right? Come over here and play this a little bit. You see all-time citizens? Everybody see this right here?
Yep.
Everybody see it? Can everybody see? Or no?
Mhm. So this site is where we come to see our stats, right?
Yep. So the spin that's the front door, and then you come on in here and see what's going on. All right. But can you see this 1,100? Well, somebody 1099, they gotta pay their taxes, I guess. But you can see it. You can see 1099 on here, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna pull up a calculator real quick. Now, yesterday on the call, I asked this question. I said, "How many people think they got 100 people on their phone?" Everybody said, "Yeah." Actually, a wonderful Ms. Zaza, she said, "I got 6,000 people on Facebook." You know, she's a superstar. So let's just say this. I think we're gonna, in this part, this particular run, this particular competition, I believe that what we're gonna do with this particular run, this particular competition, we probably gonna incentivize people sending out in the first 72 hours, incentivize people sending out 100 messages. Got to show you how easy it is to send 5 messages. I didn't pick up the phone. I didn't call nobody. It took me literally less than 5 minutes to do it. Right. So I didn't explain nothing to no one. I didn't do any of that part. So who thinks then that you could just load up 100 people, like I did, load 100 people up and send that message out? Anybody think that's possible? Think it's doable?
Yep, absolutely.
All right. So we got 1,000 people that spun. All right. Let's just say half of those people. Actually, I'm gonna use 20%. Let's say 200 of those people, right, decided that they were going to load up 100 messages and send out with that link or a similar, or even any similar message, right? You could take the same message as I mentioned before. You could customize the message a little bit, but they can send that out. Fix the tab, slowing the browser down. Hopefully it fixes it for me having to move it. So 200 people send a message out. How many messages is that? Everybody see the screen? How many messages is that?
It's 20,000, right?
4,000.
20,000 messages. So with a push of a button, we can send out 20,000 messages, just like that. Say I'm gonna stick with the same 20%. Say 20% of those people say, "Yeah, Dr. I spent for you." You know, that means out of 100 people, 20 of them say, "Yeah, I spent for you, Dr. E." They go on and they spend for you. All right, which means that now we got 20,000 people that seen your link, might or might never have heard of DreamPlay, right? But now 20,000 people just got their eyeballs on it. Okay. Out of those 20,000 people, so I got a puppy here, just jump all over me. Out of 20,000 people, let's say 20% of those people converted.
Yep, that's 4,000, right?
Yeah, let me delete that 0 in there. How did I get that bit back? That's it. Yeah, actually, it was right, times 0.2. Okay. That's 4,000 people that now have the link that's spinning. Guys, see how that happened?
Mm-hmm.
This is how we get to our numbers within the game is going to be for 40 days, right? But I'm just showing you how we get to our numbers. And this could happen today. It could happen in a week. It just depends on how unified we want to run with this thing. Right? It's how unified we want to run with it. And it doesn't require people getting on the phone and doing a bunch of explaining and nothing else like that. You take that 4,000 and say they decide to do the same thing. And so I'm using these numbers in this way, like I'm just using 20% because some people are going to send 10 messages, some people are going to send 5 messages. It's not about how many people join, it's about sending 100 messages. That's it. If you want everybody to send out 100 messages, why? Because you might have 20 people that join, but this is our economy. So if our don't know about our economy, then other people can't know about our economy. In other words, if you don't tell nobody about the economy, then they can't know about the economy. And all of us got tokens here, uh, all of us got tokens here and assets and stuff of that nature. But it's not about one person or 2 people doing, it's about us collectively doing this. Excuse me. If 4,000 people did the same thing, what's that number?
What's that? 400,000?
Yep. So together, if we got together and we did this, say we got together and we did 2 or 3 blitz with this, we get on for an hour or 2, right? Hour or 2 today, hour or 2 tomorrow. Just showing you. So today we can do this, and then everybody understands that you want to come on and they want to get their points, and so to get their points, they want to spend. But if you spend for me, I get some points, you get some points. But if you send this message out, people spend for you, that means all of a sudden you will get more points, which can be converted, which gives you a chance to win some DPLIQ XJL. So just from doing what we just did, I took the number of people who actually spun so far. So those are real life people that spun. Maybe 1 or 2 of them might have been somebody trying to use an account. It didn't work. So they logged with a different account. Maybe somebody signed up, for themselves, or signed up for their brother and their sister and their cousin, or whatever they did. And so, good morning, baby. So therefore, that number, I'm using this 20% to get a good clean average. People that might send 50, some people might send 20, some might send 10, right? But we had 1,000 people start this way. So that's 400,000 people that saw the message. I say we stay with the same 20%. That'll give us 80,000 people that join the link. Family, when you got 65,000 spots. All right. Now, I'm telling you that because we got 80,000 people that see DreamPlay. Morning, Daddy on the call. Okay. Here, take Peanut upstairs. All right. So okay. Right. So this is 80,000 people, by the way, that saw this link and join your link because we sent out 4,000 messages. Now, even if I'm gonna divide it by 2, that's 40,000 people still. You guys get where I'm going with this? At 40,000 people that join and spending, the entire system is alive because all the discoveries, people don't need your discoveries. People got discoveries, all these are points that are available. That means the entire system is alive. God forbid, I say God forbid, but let me say it in a different way. If for some reason these people understood that when they came here, they did 2 things. You could spend for me for free and do nothing else. That's why we're using these numbers in this particular way, because some gonna spend for you, they're gonna spend once for you, they're not gonna do nothing else. Some people gonna want to figure out how they can get some of these points and these tokens that can convert. That's why we're talking about spending for winning. Okay. So I took 80,000, I divided by 2, I had 20%. This is based out of the 100,000 people we had. I took 20% of that. So I'm just showing you these numbers that are considerably lower. And we looking for all the possibilities this person don't spend. That's why I took these numbers and divided them down. I didn't take 1,000 by 100 and just run with that number. All right. But they already spun already. So maybe they might be willing to send a link out. All right. So even 40,000 folk, by the way, I'm just showing you how this kind of stuff works. If everybody knew that they was going to get a bonus if they came in and sent 100 100 messages out within the first 72 hours. You guys see how this works. We got a very effective machine. That's 100,000 times 40,000. And it don't cost us nothing. It don't cost no ads, revenue. It don't cost us nothing at this point. This is 1, 2, 3. So that's 4 million messages that went out just by a group of us working together over a handful of days. Probably started on Monday, a handful of days, right? To push a message out to your contact list about coming and spending and getting a little bit of token. Now, this is 400,000. This is 4 million. I'm gonna say if 10%, not even 20% no more, 10% people, this is 400,000. We don't have that many spots available. Okay. This is how we cross the finish line and cross the finish line strong. This is how we get 400,000 people here in our city trying to play. And I explained before the reason why, and I use Barbados because it's a small island, so people can wrap their head around, is tougher to wrap your head around, the US was 310, 350 million plus people. It's different. If you look at a small island like Barbados, for example, there's 200,000, 250,000 people there. So a little concerted effort with some people, even from there, they can reach the whole island in a matter of a couple pushes. Show you how powerful this tool is that we have. We want to refine the tool a little bit more so that we can do this more effectively. This will be a communication piece. Very simple, very rudimentary communication piece. And this way, we can reach out to 400,000 people that can join the platform that spin on our link, which gives us all kinds of power, which, by the way, gives us more leverage than Facebook when it first started. And all they're doing is spinning for free. You don't have to spend $1. But speaking of spending $1, here's what happens if they want to spend $1. Now, the minutes are important. Why are these minutes important? Okay. Founded grants, rhythm-based benefits not issued immediately. All right. This is a shoo-shoo style saving belief payment program. The minutes are important. Why? Because people could put $1 worth of belief in the minutes. How many minutes are available? The minutes, the family, are like actually the exact same thing. This minutes piece is the exact same thing as this. Anybody ever heard of Deck Screener before?
No.
Anybody ever heard? You never heard of it? Let's go to Google. Ask top. We're gonna grab top 10 decentralized.
I was joking. That was a joke.
I know you were, brother. All right, so I just put top decentralized exchanges. Okay. Just remember that we ourselves have our own economy, and so all these exchanges. See, Uniswap, right? Airdrome. The funny thing is, Rob, I never heard of Airdrome, but there we go. Uniswap, there's Pancake Swap, it's Curve, Fluid, Orca. Now, before Hyperliquid, Uniswap again, Humidify. Sounds like a warm place to be at. All right, check this out. Now, click over here and see 24-hour volume. So Uniswap did $500 million in trading volume in the last 24 hours. Airdome, Uniswap version 3. So on under version 4, they did $500 million in volume. Version 3 did $400 million in volume. Okay. This is version 3 on Binance Smart Chain. So if you look at these, this is 500 million plus another 400 million plus. So this is over $1 billion in trading volume. Pancake Swap, $300 million in trading volume. Does anybody on the call understand how exchanges how they make money, even the decentralized ones? Anybody understand?
From the feed.
Fees, exactly. Fees.
No,
What'd you say?
no,
Okay, who said no?
Nkoyo.
Hey, brother. Good. Thank you. And thank you for that. Family, by the way, these calls going forward, this is for us. And so I appreciate you, Nkoya, for your honesty, because these calls are for us to learn so we can share with our team, right? And so love you for that, brother, for asking the question. But they make their money from they make the money from fees. Just like how the bank makes the money, they make money from fees. So that's why when you do these swaps and exchanges, that's why they cost you so much money, because they charge you fees and slippage and everything else. Basically, that's how they get their money from you, by using their platform. Everybody got that? All right.
Yep.
Uniswap isn't doing whatever number we saw there earlier, 500 million or $1 billion in volume for free and for fun, because they like us. Right? They're doing it because they collect fees on that. Okay, they collect fees on that. So let's just say the fees were 1%, 2% per day that they had in fees. So I don't know, I'm just give you an example. But we could probably actually find out. There's a super cool thing over here called Google, which, by the way, for all the leaders that are here, you're more than welcome to use. There's 2 universities out there with actually about 3 or 4 right now. They're pretty big. One is called the University of YouTube. So you can always go on YouTube and type how to decentralized exchanges make money. Okay. You can always type that in on YouTube, and somebody up there is going to give a video on how they make money. Or you can come over to this guy over here called all right. They make money on collecting small fees for every transaction, ranging from 0.04 to 1%, which are distributed among protocol token holders. Protocol token holders. Good. So anybody have an idea what is 1% of 1 billion? Anybody got a calculator? 1% of 1 billion.
About 10 million.
10 million. Beautiful, so that's about 10 million. So that means yesterday alone, Uniswap, PancakeSwap, whatever one we just looked at, made $10 million for allowing people to swap coins back and forth on the protocol. Does that make sense? You guys got to how we got to this point?
Yeah.
Okay. That means every single day they're making about $10 million, just people using their platform. They don't have no cars driving around. They're not using no computer systems, and they're not delivering no pizzas. $10 million people just trading back and forth. Okay. I just show you guys how we collectively are going to people. I just show collectively how we're going to get people on our platform. Right? Easy peasy, no hard rush, no nothing. So let's take that concept and bring it back over here where we just came from. Minutes page. So for every dollar in minutes that people own, which I'm gonna go see if I can buy a couple minutes on this page. For every dollar in minutes, it means that you're gonna get a percentage of those fees. So say you owned all the minutes over here, right? It's 57,000 minutes. How do we know? Because this is for 40 days. Again, handy dandy calculator says that if there's 60 minutes in a day times 24 hours. That's 1,400 minutes in one day. Okay, so let's do it like this. Cuz said there's 10 million. Oops. Cuz said there's $10 million that just happened. So I'm gonna break this down real quick. So 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's $10 million that went through Uniswap or PancakeSwap. I forgot Uniswap it was. Okay. You take that and you divide it by 1,440. Everybody got how I got to this 1,440 again? 24 hours a day, 60 minutes an hour. Thank you. Everybody understand this part? Say yes, say no.
Repeat.
So
Yes.
everybody understand how I got those two numbers on the screen, right? I got 10 million because Cuz said at $1 billion, they did more than $1 billion, but I'm just using $1 billion. At $1 billion of trading volume and 1% that we just found on the screen here from Google AI, they charge about 1% on their fees on average. Some charge a little bit more, some charge a little bit less, but we use 1% on average. So I'm just give you some average numbers. So that's $10 million divided by how many minutes in a day? I got the 1,440 minutes in a day because there's 24 hours a day times 60. That gives us about 1,440. I think that's the number I came up with earlier. So everybody following? Everybody got it? Yes? No?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So that means that PancakeSwap or Uniswap at the current trading volume, they're making $6,944.444444 per minute in fees. You guys got that?
Yeah.
Okay. How does that relate to us? And thank you, Patrick. I know, Patrick, you're a math guy. Let me see if anybody else got it as well. Anybody's got that as well? You got that, Koyo? You got that, Richard? Anybody's got it? How I got to those numbers?
Yeah.
Okay. Again, this is our call, so let's be as interactive as possible because now you understand what you're doing and where we're going. All right. So how does that relate? How does that relate? Okay. It means that the people who own they're making $6,944 per minute. Okay. So if you got a minute over here, a minute of belief, it means that, and we're doing the same thing in our system, it means that you would have made $6,000 for that minute. $6,944 to be more specific for that minute. Everybody got that?
Yeah.
Okay. If we had a tenth of the trading volume, means that you would have made $694 for the minute. So these minutes are really legendary. These are legendary minutes. Why? Because for the first time, somebody in Africa, somebody in the Americas, in the diaspora, somebody can come here and for $1, earn a minute of the trading volume that happens throughout our system. And I just showed you, and I'll show you one more time at the end, how the 26 people on this call, it's called 20 people on this call, can fill this thing up and there's no stopping it from where it's going. Okay. So that means that every minute on here, every minute is worth the trading volume that's happening. Now, these numbers won't be exact. I'm just doing this for illustrative purposes, so you get it, so everybody gets it. Okay. So I'm gonna buy 5 minutes. Actually, I'm gonna buy 10 minutes. How about that? And it's easy as clicking here. All right. Got $10 in your deal here. $10 in your wallet, you can go buy 10 minutes. Now I'm going through all this because this is why it is extremely important for us coming up here in these next handful of days to start getting people on your link. And then we're going to do, for a couple of days, we're going to do, all of us are going to get together, whoever wants to get together. And for a couple hours, 2 hours here a day, 2 hours here, we'll do that for a week. We'll blow past our numbers. Okay? We'll blow past our numbers. All right, I'm waiting for my transaction to go through. Which means, by the way, for those numbers I showed you, there's not enough minutes left for everybody to get 1 minute. So I just got 10 minutes. Okay, just got 10 minutes. And you can get more than that if you wanted to. Now, I'm going to try to post for another member. Let me see who's on here. Let's see, posted rhythm for a team member.
So what? While are you doing that, cuz can I interject something here?
Let me finish this one sentence so people could do that while you talking. Let me see, the first 5 people that I see that post their wallet ID in the chat, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna post a minute for you. Okay, so go ahead and post your wallet ID, the one that you're spinning with, in the chat. Okay, the first 5 people that post the IDs in the chat. When I say your ID, I mean your wallet. Okay, the wallet that you use every single day to go do your spin. Okay, Richard, actually, you know what? Okay, and Collier got his as well. So I'm gonna go here. So I just optional public note. Richard, fun fact. This is why you want to message people that you know, because Richard has been here with us from day one. And actually, fun fact about Mr. Richard is that Mr. Richard taught me how to drive. That's how long I've been knowing Mr. Richard. Taught me how to drive. Okay. Didn't realize I was muted, guys. Okay, good. Confirm. Laptop is moving a little slow. Actually, let me ask you guys this question. You guys want me to do $2 for five people, or should I just take the first 10 people and post $1 for each person?
Like, use the
Don't
2.
vote anybody.
Well, let's vote. Let's vote on it.
Would you say what?
Let's vote on it.
All right, you better go fast. 'Cause ready for the next one.
$2.
Okay. I think you got to vote for $2. Anybody else? Let me see how many people got their stuff in the chat.
2.
Let me see how many people got your stuff in the chat. Okay, so this says that I did post it for somebody over here. Okay, let me come back over here.
As one of the first 5, I vote that you do it one that everybody, all 10 will get one each.
All right. So all 10 to get one. Let me see. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. DreamPlay Corp got 2 wallets in here. Ralph, you gaming the system, Ralph? All right. So I'm gonna
No,
do everybody. What'd you say?
no, that's my son. Me. Those are 2
Okay.
different wallets.
It's 2 different wallets, you said?
Yep, 2 people.
Oh, okay. All right. So let me see how many people already did. Richard, 1. Colliers with me, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna take 3 more wallets, but don't post more than 1 wallet for yourself, or I'm gonna skip you. So just do 3 more people on this call, post your wallet. I'm gonna get a minute for you. All right. Got your bike. I see your bike is awake and moving fast. All right, so I'm gonna come down to the next person here. You got Richard and Mr. Nkoyo. We went to kindergarten together. Why am I saying this? Because really, you want to share this with people who on that life journey with you anyways, right? These are people that no matter what, win or lose, these are people that I care about and they care about me for all these years. Like I said, Mr. Richard, knows my family. I actually grew up next door to him, like literally next door. And all these years, he's still here with me, right? So I post for another member. Post for another member. Okay, gotta move the wallet. All right. Chloe ain't that older than me. I'm gonna put my kindy brother, kindergarten. Arton, champ. Thanks. I caught it this time, champ. All right. Well, my philosophy is always, anytime you can, you want to pay it forward. Anytime you can, you want to pay it forward. So, if you got $5 or $10 out there, find $5 or $10 for either people who come on this call with you, people that you see them on their dreams, or people that join your link from pushing this message out. Go put $1 each for them for rhythm. They'll love you for it as our trading volume increases. Okay. All right. So I believe Nkoyo is finished. C, transaction hash, good, 7B. His is done. All right, let me go find the next person in here. Champ, believe it or not, I knew Champ since up. Nah, I'm just kidding. I know Champ from Champ Air. That's the founder of Champ Air, Champ Airlines. But Champ has been here with us for a very, very long time as well. Super cool brother, super intelligent, and super patient. He's always been rocking with us and serves however he can. So appreciate you, Champ, for being here.
You got it.
Yeah, cuz you got your question you want to ask? Go ahead. What would you want to interject?
Yeah, I'm driving. So essentially you're saying, so well, I'm gonna make this up, of course. But so if a person has, let's say, um 30 minutes, okay, and that in that day, you know, it was enough monies made that they got $10 per minute. So is that $300?
You got it, cuz.
Oh,
Cuz, just do me a favor. Don't go buy all the minutes, all right? You guys gotta watch out. Cuz he planned him and his team. By the way, just so you guys understand this as well. If you got a team, you got a team of 14 people. This is an example out of those text messages that I showed you, and I'm just doing this for easy math. You can do it however you want to do it. If you got a team of 14 people and they got 100 minutes apiece, that means that all the minutes are sold out for that day. They control the whole day, which means that that team, say that we were doing uh, the same volume, whether it's a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, it doesn't really matter. I had to show you if we use our tool correctly, our communication tool, it doesn't take us that long. And if everybody understands there's a reward, you got a reward pool, and they're gonna get something for pushing out, whether it's $5 or $10, pushing out 100 messages within the first 72 hours. It doesn't mean that we're not talking about how many people actually joined, but if everybody pushed out those messages in the first 72 hours, we would have 10 million people on DreamPlay in a heartbeat. Right? So we would have a lot of trading volume, and you guys understand DPLQ, et cetera, et cetera. And Koya, are you still there? All right, we did. It's the champ. Champ is good to go. Champ you got a minute, champ. So hopefully that,
Yeah, I'm
that
there.
minute makes. All right. Now your uncle is a tech guy, right? So your uncle is building his own app and all this kind of stuff. He told me yesterday, right?
Hi, Jamal.
Yeah.
So you said your uncle looked at this for about 5 minutes and what'd your uncle say? And by the way, Corey he didn't know I was going to ask him this question, but
He
he's
said
going to.
it has the potential to 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 um to be better than the whole Bitcoin started.
Okay. Because you send these messages out, you're going to come across people that you didn't even know that's going to see the potential of this. All right.
Can you repeat that?
Corey asked if you can repeat it.
Pardon?
He asked if you can repeat it.
Oh no, he said it has the potential to be better to be better than how Bitcoin started.
All right, thanks.
But this is a guy that hasn't been with us nothing. He just looked at our system real quick, and he was like, "Oh, this thing could be better than Bitcoin. It could be how Bitcoin started." So even that means that if we had a tenth of Bitcoin's value, that's $10,000 per coin. Now, if you want to, I'm using the average because Bitcoin went to 130 some thousand. I think today is like 76,000. So I'm using the average in between $100,000. If we had a tenth of that, that's $10,000 per coin. We already know that we 10 times as scarce as Bitcoin. Okay, so people will understand this piece. And as you send these messages out, you don't know who's going to send a message to who's going to send another message, who's going to understand the value of what we have here. This particular part I'm showing you, family, which is just helping people to get these minutes. There was only 57,000, but somebody got 1,001, over 1,500 minutes one day. And there's other minutes that are moving. and we just bought some minutes. So that means that the minutes are going. Okay. Hitting confirm. Patrick. Once, yep, Patrick, you're good to go. For the Terrence. Dr. E, I'm surprised you didn't get your wallet in there. You'd be fast in the draw usually, Dr. E.
Mm.
All right.
Come
Thank you
on,
very much.
Jamal. I'm in
What'd you
here,
say?
Jamal. Make it happen.
Yeah. You're good to go, Terrence. You're coming up right now. And you don't even have the rabbits with the gun on this call.
That's right.
Okay. All right. So, Brother Terrence. By the way, what it also means that there's people here from Africa and everywhere else that you could change somebody's life for $1. Okay. You change somebody's life for $1. Because now they'll have a minute, and whatever that minute produces, if that minute produces $6, $600, $69, $70, you just change their life. Okay. So Terrence, let me see.
Yeah.
Thank you. Make sure yours is complete. $23 BE. Okay. Yours, it says confirm. Okay, hold on. All right. Complete transaction. Back to home. Check this out.
I was on another call. Did I miss it?
All right, hold on. Let me see. Two. Confirm. I don't know if I hit. I don't know if I hit this twice by mistake. So the Terrence, you got two, or Pat got two. Somebody just got $2. I think. Let's see how it works. Confirming again on this side. Uncle, did you say something, Uncle?
No, that was me.
I thought I heard Uncle's voice about a minute ago.
What did it do? It got hung up on me? Showmaster?
I think you might have got two of them. Let me go back. Let me check here a second. So I'm hitting confirm, waiting for it to do its thing.
I ain't did it yet. Working on it.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same confirm. The page is stuck. So I'm gonna wait on it for a second. Uncle David, you were saying something, Uncle David? If you're talking, I can't hear you.
Hey, Jamal, I thought I heard you call my name.
Yeah, no, I was just telling people who were able to put their wallet in the chat that I was doing somehow I got logged out of MetaMask. Give me a second. That I was going to post a minute form.
Okay. Okay, brother.
Right, second. Okay, hold on. see, Terrence, if yours went through, yeah. I think this is yours, Shabike. It's going through right now. MetaMask is going extremely slow, so bear with me.
I got an upgrade on my MetaMask, and it's starting to work like it's supposed to now. I don't have to copy paste and put it back in and all that. It's going straight through now. Anybody else got that same thing going for them on the Android?
Yeah, they pushed it out to everybody.
Yeah, it updated the other about 2-3 days ago, and it's working like it's supposed to, like it always has.
Right. Yeah. One thing for sure about blockchain is not going nowhere. That's for certain. Hold on, my screen is frozen, so bear with me a second. All right. So here. Refresh this page maybe. Okay, so this is wallet 2-3. I have a transaction after that. Okay. Got that transaction out. Refresh the page. If you ever doubt anything, always go directly to blockchain. Always go to Polygon scan. Figure out what's happening on Polygon scan. That transaction hash to Polygon scan. And I suggest that everybody kind of try to get familiar with Polygon scan so you understand what's happening. Okay, so this for dollar, this went to is that the address? Let me see. That's one for E. So went to this wallet right here at the contract. Good. All right, so come back over here. So D70, that wallet D70. Okay, so Chubike, you got yours. Terrence, you good? Good.
Okay, I'm good.
Yep.
So there's the hand that pumped that link on out.
That's it. All right, family. So sorry you was on another call. You didn't get that one today, but don't worry, I'll do it again another day soon.
Oh, I was too late. I put it in there.
Let me go count to see how many wallets in here. Let me see.
It's in the chat.
We end up doing 10. Now let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, Dr. E, you in there some kind of way, so I'm gonna give you the benefit.
Look at God. God is good.
That's all the time. Right.
I was on a call. We presented a scholarship in my mom and dad's name tonight, so I was doing that.
Oh, beautiful. But you're here, so it's all good.
Yeah.
All right. So here's dollar. Another member. Put that in your wallet. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit this. Now, this is the wallet you're spinning with, right, Dr. E? This is the wallet you're spinning with and using?
I am.
Okay. All right. Oops, I forgot to put the message up there for Dr. E, but you know it's from me, Dr. E. I can exit out. Press this one more again. Post another member, $1. Best doctor in Texas. Dr. E.
Thank you.
You see that wildfire right below Georgia, almost like the Florida Georgia line coming through.
Yeah, look, you don't mind meeting yourself out, it'd be great.
Mhm.
I didn't know Florida and Georgia were this close together.
Huh?
I didn't know Florida and Georgia.
Terrence,
Alabama?
hey, Terrence, you want to
Yeah.
hit your mute button real quick?
Uh-oh.
It's confirming. All right, I think we're good. Let's see here. So we're good. You go. Minutes recorded, transaction hash, the chain, all the good stuff is right there. All right, everything is right here.
I need to go to my wallet.
No, I posted it for you, so you don't have to do anything. It's already in there. All right, so I posted that minute for you. Okay. All right. So you guys got that? This is the most important thing we can do. Push the messages out and help people to grab $1 worth of minutes, because now after this call, I believe everybody understands, right? Everybody understands the value of a minute. Okay. We also looked over the, let me see if this is the right link. We also looked over this, and this is why I'm sharing this with you, because connect this wallet. I'm gonna do this piece one last time so everybody can see. Okay. So we got 1,000 all-time citizens. Okay, 1,100 basically. All-time citizens who spun, okay, who've done anything. It's 1,000 people. Yeah. So I'm gonna show the calculator one more time. I'm gonna show it for 1,000 people, and I'm gonna show it for the 20 people on the. I'm gonna repeat something again because I know that repetition is how everybody learns. So let's do this. Anytime I used this example of Barbados earlier, because I use that because it's a small economy, small compared to, U.S. economy and other countries, because it's probably one of the smaller countries on this call in terms of people, global population. All right. So you're gonna go over how to use this invite app, this communication tool we have. Again, but here's the reason that it makes sense. Now, if out of 1,100 people, or just say 1,000 people, let's say only 200 of them decided that they're going to use the tool, understood how to use the tool, anything of that nature. Okay, I'm going to show you how very quickly how it would surpass even the population of Barbados. Right? What does that mean, by the way? Barbados has a GDP, last I checked, about $4 or $5 billion a year. That's for 200,000 people, 250,000 people. $4 to $5 billion a year. Okay. $4 to $5 billion a year. That's why all the money and all the paper and everything else has value, because you got 250,000 people that use it. Now, I lived in a town in Minnesota called Burnsville. 60,000 people in that town, right? I don't know what it produces there, but I'm sure it produces a lot. Let me see, just out of curiosity, what is the, let me see, I'll put GDP, I don't know what to call it for city. Burnsville, Minnesota. Probably a more correct financial term for it. Okay, so let's see. Okay, not GDP. Let's call it revenue. So Burnsville, I don't know what the population is anymore. Burnsville, they're doing $86.3 million per capita. This 2.6 billion. Okay, so they did 2.86 billion dollars in retail sales. That's what it be. See what's the current population. I'm trying to ground all this into something people can understand, because we've been saying for a while 65,000. So actually Burnsville has the exact same population. They did $200 million in sales. Everybody got that? What was it? $2 billion in sales? What was the number I just saw just now? $1 billion in sales. $2.86 billion in retail sales. That's just in Burnsville. $2.86 billion in retail sales with a population of 65,000 folk. All right. So let's come back over here. So I'm using Burnsville as an example because I'm showing you how a small economy produces real money. So the only thing that's in between us and millions and millions of dollars in sales and millions of dollars of economic activity. So let me see, what's the total? That's actually what I wanted to know. It's total economic activity. Total economic activity of Burnsville, Minnesota. Okay. Total taxable market value, 7.46 billion. Okay. This is why we don't need 100 million people on the inside, folks. This is why we only go to 65,000 people on the platform, okay? Because this is how these real economies work. All right, so let's come back over here. There's a handy dandy calculator. Everybody follow me so far? Is this making sense? Is this making sense? People getting it? If not, you're gonna have to watch it.
Not quite.
All right. It's all good. You watch recording again. All I'm doing is showing, one, how we get to 65,000 people. Two, what does that really mean? Well, 65,000 people, you got a small city like this in the US, like Burnsville, Minnesota, 65,000 people. 65,000 people are doing over $7.something billion in economic activity with a B. So this is how we realize the same kind of thing in DreamPlay, except that we're not limited to any particular. Burnsville only happens in Burnsville, Minnesota. But here we connected to Africa, we connected to America, we connected to the Caribbean. So I'm sure we can find 65,000 people in between those three areas relatively easy. And this is how real economic activity. So we're not getting 65,000 people because of commissions, because of 65,000 people because we're a network marketing company and we need to keep selling things. 65,000 people, no matter what they're doing, creates real economic value. That was the point, showing that. So out of the 100,000 people, does that make more sense now, Koyo? And if not, again, we can rewatch and record it. So out of our 1,000 people who actually come on spun, let's say we incentivize those people to push 100 messages out using that tool.
Yes, it does.
Beautiful, thank you. So let's say 200 people out of those 1,100 people push a message out, because I was on the call earlier, and people say they got 100 people. Everybody has 100 people at least in their phone database. And Ms. Zaza, she's in South Africa. She said she got over 6,000 people on her Facebook. So I'm just showing how by sending a message out, sharing, and it's the same thing we do every day. I'm going on this call, share the video today. Share the video, something they like, either with a friend on Facebook, or a friend on WhatsApp, or a friend you just forwarded something you like, a picture, a good morning, a prayer, anything. This is what we do naturally already. Okay. And the first link isn't asking to do anything, it's just asking you to do something, which is share that link. That's it. Share the link to get a chance to win some DPLXU, real DPLXU that has real value. Okay. Meanwhile, they're helping us to put together this economy of 65,000 people. That's it. So if 200 of those people send this message to 100 people, and we're going to get on in the next couple of days and this week coming up, right? And we find a couple of things people here will have a chance to start doing this to get a head start, so you be able to come out the gates running at high speed. So if you got 200 people that send 100 messages out, that means that we sent 20,000 messages out. If out of 20,000 messages, 20% of those people actually click the link and actually join, that's 4,000 people that are now spinning. Why we didn't get to 1,000? Well, we didn't get to 4,000 people in the first spin because we together weren't moving as a coordinated entity. This is how we're going to move as a coordinated entity. Together, we all have a strong game plan, and we got a tool to help us to do so. So everybody on this phone decides, this week coming up, we're going to run this matrix, and we're going to make this as fast and as hard as we can, and we're going to put that heavy energy in the first week, and we're going to watch this thing start to cruise, right? Because all we're going to do for 1 week, we're going to show people how to do exactly what I'm showing you right now, which really only takes them 10 minutes to do. It might take them an hour to do if they're going to send it to 100 people, right? And I'm saying they can do it in over 3 days. And if they do it over 3 days, we'll incentivize that. Send 100 messages out. Now 100 people join. So you don't even have to worry about people joining. You got to send the messages out to real people. Because we know if you send a message out to real people, roughly 15, 20, 30% is going to convert. Maybe higher because it's a free link. It doesn't cost anything. Okay? They don't have to know how to do anything on blockchain, nothing to do on crypto. You click your link, use their email, they can go right off the bat, just like that. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to show them how to use this invite tool. So this is how you get to 4,000 people. 20,000 people hearing about DreamPlay or hearing about a link is significant for us because it means that 20,000 people, like in the beginning, just heard about our Bitcoin. They might not know what it is, but they just heard about it, right? You can send them a message one more time, like, "Hey, I sent you a link. Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get a chance to see the link?" But what does it all do? It means that there's people that are hearing about our system, which means that some of them might want to get $1, $2, $3, $4, $5 worth. The ones that spend, they're going to have some token in their wallet. Have a token in their wallet, they might just want to get $5 worth. And if you got a miner, they're going to have to get it from somebody. They have to get it from the miners because that's the only place they can get it unless they're going to go buy it on the exchange. They buy it on the exchange, it helps us. It drives their token up. If you got a miner, you can supply it to them, and you can get the money in your pocket cash instead of paying it to outside exchange. By the way, any trade that happens going forward, once these minutes are used and filled up, all those trade volumes, buying, selling, token, all this stuff creates volume for every single minute, creates volume by the minute. Every single minute is going to get a share of all the volume. So what we're doing right now is we're pushing this out and getting people to hear about, see, and some of them going to use our product, which is coming on and spinning. So 4,000 people, they understand that they can get more tokens are a benefit, right? They can get a benefit for sharing this message. 100 people in the first 72 hours. So they can sit there for 30 minutes today. I just showed you guys how fast it was to do it for 5 people. They can send the message out 30 minutes today, send the message out, 30 minutes tomorrow, 30 minutes the next day. For an hour and a half, they'll have 100 messages out. And that's all real volume, all real people that are connected to them on their page. It gives them all real points that, again, convert to real token because it creates real economic activity. In that Facebook and all these other platforms, when you spin is an equivalent to clicking. When you share is the same thing here, is equivalent to sharing. Okay. Now, if Facebook paid you some money for sharing, you probably figure out how to share, your favorite post to 100 people on your Facebook if you made money from Facebook in doing so. Okay. So that's that part. 4,000 people decided to do the same thing. They're going to push that mess out to 100 people. Because they all got 100 people. We're not even going after the 6,000 people. Some people are going to follow exactly what we're doing and try to push it to 100 people. Some people are going to push it to 50. Then you're going to have people like Zaza, people in Africa and figure out, you know what? I could push this to 1,000 people. If I got the time, so some people might want to sponsor those people. If I got the time, I could just sit here and push this message up to 1,000 people in this next week. What's going to happen then? We're just going to keep the numbers small and simple so people can see it. Right? This is just simple sweat equity. It's not going to cost you $1 to do this. Okay. 100 messages to go out. That is 400,000 messages. 400,000 people that's heard about DreamPlay. Whether they join or not, they heard about it, and they heard about it from you. Which, by the way, as they continue to hear about it and our coins are moving and listing and everything else, that means that those 400 people, you can use the same invite link, by the way, for them to click on that screen and they can see that coin moving. And the next day, you tell them, go spin for me because you can get some of these coins. You guys got that? You feel it? You understand that? Right? They see the spin. They understand it's connected to these coins. They get some of these coins, like the game master always says, share your chart. But as people are coming in, the chart will move because there's activity happening. It's that simple. 400,000 people just heard about it. Which, by the way, if they all bought $1, that's $400,000 that just went through DreamPlay. Let's say that 400,000 people decided, not 400,000, 20% of those people. That's 80,000 people that just heard about our system. That actually came on and spun. And we're going to have a short video that explains to them, 1, here's how to use this invite. Here's what these points mean. 2, here's how to use this invite link. And 3, here's what happens if you share this with 100 people in your contact list by just using this invite tool in 72 hours. That's 80,000 people that just heard about DreamPlay and took some action on DreamPlay. By the way, our matrix is already full. But guess what? Some people are going to show up late. They're going to be like, but if I still send my message out, can I still get something? Well, there's always room to do things, but I'm just sharing with you here. Here's how we just went over 65,000, which was our goal. Let's say that happens one more time. And I just show you this happening in 3 pushes, right? 3 pushes. Times, let's say that these people decided they want to send out 100 messages. That is 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 8 million people that just heard about DreamPlay. Times 0.2%. You guys get where I'm going with this. These are people that actually want to come use a product, play, try to figure out how to spin. They want to figure out how to use this platform because by doing this, which, by the way, a percentage of those people understand that when they get to the bottom of that link, we're going to give them an offer that they can join. They can spend $1 for belief. We already sold out already at 80,000, by the way, because when I'm going to send the belief to them, $1. That video is going to explain what I just explained to you here about how an exchange works. They're going to see an exchange and they're going to see the coin moving because that dollar actually impacts our coin. It shows how the coin works. All right. So that's it. That's it for now. I'm going to make this even more realistic because there's 25 people on this call. All right. South Africa alone had 36 people on the call night before last night. Young Tyler on this call, he started using the invite link. Right. He started using the invite link. And he started using the invite link, and he has already 25 people on his link. Okay, I'm gonna teach him how to do the same thing. Which, by the way, we're gonna have a call for Africa. So if you got people in Africa, we're gonna have a call for Africa at 10 p.m. South Africa, 9 p.m. Nigeria. I think that's it. I think Tyler put the link out. You guys will see it. So if you got people in Africa, they'll be able to see it. They can come join. They'll be able to know how to do this because that's all me showing on these calls going forward because it fills up our city. All right. So say 25 people on this call. Say 20 people on this call. 5 people fell asleep. They're busy. They're like, I don't know what Showmaster's talking about. This that don't make no sense. They did the same thing times 20. Everybody sent out 100 messages in 72 hours. You don't have to do it today. You can wait. Or you can start doing it today. I'm just showing you how that'll work. That gives it 2,000 messages that went out today. Times 0.2%, 20%, 400. Let's do that times 100 again. That's 40,000 times 20% actually join. There's 8,000 people that are using our system that some people might have bought. And if those 8,000 people, by the way, bought $5 worth on average of minutes, the minutes are finished. Okay. All right. So we got that. Okay. Times 100. Our numbers are just went through the roof. Balloon, done, finished. That's the end of that story. Okay. That means that all of our stuff is now set up. Everything is already running. We got people in the minutes. System is working is working perfectly. All right. So I wanted to go through that so people, and this, by the way, this is kind of how JC did it, right? He had 12 disciples. They went out and put some work in, and they grew to what we have today. Millions of people that heard about JC. All right. So this is this simple, family. We don't need the people on this call can do this. All right. People on this call can do it. All right. So I think that's it. That's it for me for this call. Stop sharing my screen. I want everybody to see there's no way to stop us except for us deciding that, you know, we don't want to send a couple messages out. All the messages that go out, they're all part of our entire ecosystem. That's it. All right, I'm gonna stop here in the recording.